What's going on, guys? JTails here, and I just wanted to bring up a point about a Twitter post that I just read. It was a bit of a troubling post to me for a few reasons. So 2GG Gaming released a post about the state of 2GG and its future in a Twitlonger post. I'll post that in the description for you guys to see. And they've been getting a lot of hate and backlash lately. Now, as an introduction, if you don't know who 2GG is, 2GG Gaming, they promote the SoCal Smash Brothers scene, and at this point, they host and run the largest Smash 4 tournaments to date, right? So they are one of the biggest outlets for competitive Smash Brothers. They help out the community by constantly flying out players, top players, to make their events better, to allow players to experience different matchups like Ally versus Zero, Esam versus Larry. You know, they make everything really hype. They add a storyline to Smash Wii U, which is what the community needs, honestly. They do donation drives. They do so much good for the scene. And it's a shame to see so much backlash. Now, having TO experience myself coming from New York, I do realize that it is almost impossible to avoid conflict. A lot of people, their primary reason for the backlash is saying that they're killing the scene or they're killing other scenes by hosting events on the same dates, right? Well, this is almost inevitable, right? There are so many different regions and even sub-regions within areas. You cannot avoid hosting events during other events. It's just not possible. There are too many branches and people who want to host events. And this is a common issue in the New York scene as well, right? There are events in Long Island, there are some events in New York, and then there are events in New York City and events outside of the city in upstate New York. And sometimes these events conflict with each other, but if you tried to host the events on any other day due to booking the venue or, just like holding it off, then there's going to be another major the next week after or the week before, and there are simply sometimes no time slots for it, and people really need to understand this from a TO perspective. Sometimes you just have to book it because otherwise you would just never have an event. There's always going to be something else going on. During Champ's post, he actually mentioned Red Bull's Proving Ground featuring Overwatch, Hearthstone, and other events taking place. And they have to run events while other events are going on as well. Now, see, so that's my point. Like, there are always going to be other conflicting events going on during the same weekend. So it's almost impossible for TO to choose dates that aren't going to conflict with other events. It's just, you guys have to understand. Not to mention, in August, 2GG Gaming changed one of their events from a Saga, which is their main tournament series, into an Arcadian, just to avoid conflict. So people don't realize this. They don't see this part about it. All they see is you're hosting while this event is going on. Boo, we want to attack you now. So, Champ, if you're watching this, I just want you to understand that when you're a figure in the public sphere, no matter what you're doing, you're going to receive backlash about it. As a YouTuber, Zero knows this very well. I know this very well. I'm sure many others do as well. Being any sort of public figure, you can't please everybody. So please don't allow this small, maybe vocal minority to influence your decision and where your heart is and how you feel about hosting 2GG events, because seriously, you're doing an awesome thing for the community, and the majority of people love your events, as you've seen with the growth in viewership and in attendance. You run the events so efficiently and timely, get everyone home at a decent hour. Esports Arena here is beautiful. I also don't want the events to stop. I just moved to California, so I would love to start attending these, and I really don't think that you should let this affect you negatively. I really think you should keep doing what you're doing, and please don't allow this to affect you personally. People are always going to complain when they're anonymous and they have ability to do so. So please don't let this get to you, and keep doing what you're doing because it's awesome. And I hope that you figure things out, and looking forward to your future events. Thank you all. And those of you watching, you should support 2GG. Links are going to be in the description for their Twitter and their Twitch. And you should try and make it out to one of their events if you can, because I hear their events are awesome. I watch them on stream all the time. And once I go to 2GG Pay It Forward, I will be making a vlog about it as well. So you guys can look forward to that, and I will see you all next time. Catch you later.